Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay, the first of 3 episodes this week. And if you didn't know already, the Holmer DLC is out now. You can actually take a look at my review, which I released yesterday. I will actually link that in the video. So definitely worth taking a look at if you're considering buying the Holmer DLC. Also worth watching as well if you're just interested in a farming simulator. But today is the day where we need to begin our sugar beet harvest. As you probably know, if you've been following this series, we have 2 fields which we need to harvest. Field number 2 and field number 24. Field number 2 is the biggest, so we're going to start off with that. And as you can probably see, we've got the Terra Variant 600 here, which we're going to use with the sugar beet tank, they call it. But basically, in effect, it is a chaser bin. And with that, we're also going to be using the man truck, and yeah, we're basically going to be transporting the sugar beet from the field with this in bulk loads. But we're going to take those 2 to the field in a minute, but first of all, we just jump the pile of silage bales which fell off the trailer. We have got 2 sugar beet harvesters ready to go, the T440s, and they're both towing their own headers on the trailers. They're very long. And we are actually going to put this on Follow Me, so I don't know how well this is going to perform. It will be interesting to see. The traffic lights, I would imagine, are really going to mess it up. But, I don't know, we'll give it a go. We'll see how well it goes. So one thing you probably notice immediately is I didn't use the manual ignition mod to start the engine on the sugar beet harvester. Now there is a reason for that. I would like to use it, and you can still use it, providing you change the key binding for it. Because basically, if you want to change the steering mode, you have to press Y on the keyboard, and that is exactly the same button that you use to start and stop the engines. So at the moment I have disabled the manual ignition mod, but we will be returning to that hopefully once I have changed the settings for it. So I think we're going to need some flashing lights. It's going to help. Not the headlights though, didn't mean to put them on. And yeah, with a bit of luck it is still following. It is good. Now obviously we're going to have to go very slowly here, and if I creep over to the other side of the road just a tiny bit, it is going to crash. The scale of this harvester is beyond belief really. In fact, I didn't even know they made harvesters so big. You wouldn't have even thought it would be able to tow its own header. It probably does need an escort. In fact, it would do, especially 2 of them. Someone actually brought up this subject before. I don't know if they were trying to start an argument or not. It was kind of hard to work out whether it was like an argumentative comment or just pointing something out. But there was at least one person who said that you need to have a police escort for, I can't remember what it was we were transporting. Something last week. I think we had all the harvesters with the tractors and trailers. But yeah, you do need to, but you can't have police escorts in Farming Simulator, which is a shame, but you wouldn't really expect to have the police in Farming Simulator, because, I don't know, there probably wouldn't be much crime about. I doubt it. I suppose there would be quite a lot of rural crime, but that isn't really what Farming Simulator is focusing on. So, yeah, if there was something for escorting, then that would be quite interesting. But you can live without it, really. Anyway, so far so good. We are just coming up to the traffic lights now. I can see it in the mirror. There it is. It's doing fine. I would be amazed if that doesn't get stuck. Wow. A tractor gets stuck there, so if a harvester can do it, there's no excuse really. That is really good. Ah, yes, the weather forecast. It is showing it's going to sleet, so we might be rained off, but we're going to go as long as we can. If we do get rained off, we'll have to try and find a different job to do, but we'll just have to see. There's probably a law regarding the articulated steer as well on the road. You probably have to be in rigid. Believe it or not, it is still following. just about. It has clipped a few cars, but I'm sure they don't mind too much. They probably do. But it drove away anyway, so not to worry. But this is our field on the right hand side. Let's go in here. And we did leave the border for us to turn round on. So I'm going to go over here. Ah, there we go. It has finally got stuck. If we can get them both into the field, then what we'll do is we're going to get the truck and also the Terra variant. Good. So there we go. 2 harvesters in the field all ready. Just have to turn the indicators off. Next we need to take the truck and also our multi-functional tractor here up to the field. It says unfold the Terra variant. I've never done that. Let's just see what that does. Can't see it doing anything. Oh, there we go. It's like the jockey wheels on the back. That must be for when you're using the Zunhammer, I would assume. Anyway, let's get this attached to it. I won't show the journey over there. I'll try and get lined up as much as possible. It's a shame it's gone a bit foggy, a bit misty. Boing! It is possible to attach that without jumping up. I have done it before, just off screen. Now I'm hoping that it will actually let us continue with the harvest even if it does start to rain or sleet, because obviously just a tiny bit is not going to stop you when it comes to sugar beet harvesting, and it seems fairly dry anyway, so we should be able to continue. Just depends how Farming Simulator reacts to it. To be honest, I can't actually remember doing any sugar beet harvesting before in the rain in Farming Simulator. I don't really do it too often though, so that is the main reason for that. And also I used to have the probability of rain set to pretty much 0%, so we didn't really have any rain. But now I've got all that tucked away in the past. We have now got all the weather which comes with Farming Simulator standard, so we can have rain, sleet and also sunshine, which I think is much better. But again, this is the turning, and this is our field on the left. Really looking forward to this harvest. It's going to take a while. It will take a long time, but we have got 2 of them on the go. Only thing is, they are rented. Everything is rented because we didn't have enough money, so we have to do the job fairly quickly, but we're not going to rush it. I think it's going to take about 2 episodes, hopefully. I just get this out of the way to begin with. Now, if I just put that there, 1 harvester to begin with, because we need to take this strip up. We need to harvest that first of all. So, yeah, I probably didn't plan this very well. But if I just put the header on, luckily we've got the tight turning, but I am going to crush them a bit. Should have thought of that when I first drove into the field, because the other one is in the way now. But it shouldn't be too hard. Tell you something, it's a good job I haven't got the crop destruction on. I'd have pretty much wiped out that crop. But that is now on the harvester. Pull away slowly because you can actually drag the trailer if you go too fast. And yeah, I might actually use our multifunctional tool over there to move the trailer. We'll get this unfolded. This is why I left a strip. I probably should have left more actually, because we still don't have enough space. But once this is lifted, it will be a lot better. You can see all the animation on the header. Very nice. And you can see them, all the sugar beet, falling in there as well, off the conveyor belt. Does make a difference having a larger header, definitely. So that's all that eaten up. Yeah, it is a bit busy, but we'll soon sort that problem. So this is what it sounds like. This is the sound of the machine. I haven't got the sound on the game set too high though, because sometimes the harvesters can be a bit overwhelming. They're quite noisy. And now they can prepare to go up the side of there. Just trying to think where the best place is to set the other one off. I think I'll go up and down once and then go from there. And clearly they have very large storage tanks, because we're already only on 16%, 17%, which is going to be very helpful when we're taking the truck to the store, lorry to the store. It does actually get quite frustrating sometimes when you're doing these videos, because obviously you have to cater to anyone in the world, and people in different parts of the world call things different names. So if you're in the UK, you most likely call what an American would call a truck a lorry. So I do tend to call it a lorry. I mean, if I wasn't doing a video, I would always call it lorry. I never call them trucks. But as there are games such as Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, and also my audience is not only people in the UK, I will sometimes call it a truck rather than a lorry. But for me, it is, I have to actually I do have to think, mentally think, I'm going to call it a truck this time. It sounds weird, but I actually do have to think about it every time. Who might be listening to these videos? But the same at the top here, we do need to take this off as well, because this is our turning circle. I probably did plant too much up here. I think I should have done less. But once this is taken off and we have gone back down again, we'll get the other one set up. We're going to split the field in two, and then we'll do one half today, one half tomorrow. I want to get it done over 2 days. And also, I don't know what was up with the auto combine mod in Court Farms, but for some reason it wasn't working properly. So whether there's been an update, I don't know. But I'm going to try it again today on Sandy Bay and really just see how well it works with the harvesters. And if all goes to plan, it'll work fine. But we'll just have to see. Okay, so we have actually got the message now saying do not thresh during rain or hail. So it's not too much of an issue, because we can just skip, we can just speed up time. But it is a bit annoying, so what I'm going to do is just wait here until it has passed, and then we will resume the harvest. And I'm back. That was quite a good tea break. A few hours later, we will start the machine up again. Get this bit here finished off. It does make a difference when it's come lighter. Makes it much easier to see. It was very misty before. So yeah, I'll just lift all this up and then we'll split the field in two, like I say, and then we'll just do half the field today, half the field tomorrow. And for the third episode this week, I haven't really decided yet. If you're not too keen on me doing another sugar beet harvest immediately after this one, then I'll just wait, basically, and we'll do it whenever we feel like it. But I certainly want to do this field. The other one is there for whenever. This is the priority. It's nice to do a bit of sugar beet harvesting from time to time. It's been a while. That is that bit done. So, I think this time we have got enough space in the tank to go back down again in the middle. Roughly in half it wants to be. Quite hard to gauge because the mini-map is off. It's not aligned properly, I don't think, unless that was sorted. It could well have been. But if we do it with the gate, we're just to the side of the gate there, I think. I think that is, yeah, that's about alright. So, what I'll do is from the inside of the cab, if we follow, if I align the centre of that header up with that row of sugar beet, I'm not sure if you can see what I'm talking about, but if I stay on that line, it means I'll keep this perfectly straight. I'll be interested to see, once I get to the other side, what this looks like. Almost there. The beacon is still on that harvester. We need to get that thing going. So I have stayed on that line. I wonder what it looks like. Okay. Wow. Not too bad, really. That just proves that if you just keep looking where you're going, you can actually drive in a straight line. It seems obvious, but I don't drive in a straight line usually. I'm not a drunk or anything. I'm just... I don't always pay attention. That's all it is. Anyway, we do have space now to put the headers at the side of the field. So I'll spin this harvester around. And then we can attach the header to the harvester. Probably shouldn't do it directly opposite that one. In fact, the header on this one has tried to escape off the trailer. Probably all that joyriding. So that is today's work. That's what we're going to be doing between there and the line we just did. We'll get this unfolded. Obviously a lot of this will be cut out of the video. And I'm going to try auto combine. Whether or not it will work, I have no idea, because we've had issues, but I just want to see. Like at the moment, that one seems fine, but the potato harvesters on Court Farms, that was messing up, so I don't know, we'll just give it a go. And while we are here, I think we will unload this harvester. We could do it straight into the lorry because it's here, but I really want to use this Terra variant first of all. Not used it yet. We have different steering modes on this as well. We have rigid steering, crab steering, and flexible steering. It unloads very quickly. And it might even fill this. It has indeed. So it doesn't have a very large capacity, this, but it's very handy. If you had a number of lorries coming to and from the field, for example in multiplayer, it would be extremely useful. the same again. Just see how this works. Don't mess up. Come on, stay on track. Stay on track. There. Stay. It's like talking to a dog. Yeah, stay there. So we're going to now unload this one into the trailer. Don't know about you, but I would say that harvester up there has messed up. Can't say for sure. We'll have to go over there. But first of all, let's just unload this into the trailer. That's unloaded. It had messed up. I've just sorted it out. And very annoyingly, this one, you can't see from here, but this one decided to just swerve to the right and cut into the field, which has made it look really bad. So that is a real shame. But, yeah, it shouldn't be too bad in the end. And now we just wait until they're full. Ah, it's asked it again. It's trying to swerve. Really don't know why it does that. Maybe it's where the drill has missed bits. This is not a bad office. Wouldn't mind working in this. It seems really comfortable. And will that automatically put the conveyor belt down? Yep. I need to put the inspector mod back on as well. Because I did temporarily disable that. I need to put it back on. And also, if the lorry was on courseplay, then that would make it a lot easier. It's just I don't know whether it would be clever enough to negotiate the tight roads with the traffic on without crashing. That's the only issue. Actually, I haven't even checked to see where you tip all the sugar beet. We might sell it straight off. Not too sure yet. But let's just have a look. So Sandy Bay stores take it, just as usual. Littleham stores take it. That seems to be everyone. I think to begin with, we'll go to Sandy Bay stores. But that should fill the trailer. Oh yes, and if you're wondering why we suddenly lose tons of money, the reason for that is machinery maintenance costs. Because we have so much machinery, it's just going to take it in one massive lump sum, which costs a fortune. So that is the reason why, if you're ever wondering. Now is this full? 96%. I think we'll get away with it. We'll go and empty it now. We'll come back. There might be one waiting, but they seem to have such large capacities that they should hold on for a while. And also, as we're going to a fairly local store, it should be quite easy. But I do want to put some in storage as well. That road is like a roller coaster. really fun driving down there. Not so fun going back up again though. Very heavy. So this is Sandy Bay Stores. We'll just tip it here. We're not going to bring it all here. We want to get the best price possible. But at least it keeps us out of debt. So actually that was surprisingly good. We've already got that amount of money out of that field. That is impressive. Back to the field. Already I'm missing the inspector mod. That is something which just has to be implemented as standard into Farming Simulator 17. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me with that comment. It just, I don't know, I just feel lost without it. Playing Farming Simulator without Inspector Mod, it's, oh, no, can't do it. It's just impossible to keep track of everything. Might be going a bit over the top there. But yes, it is something which you feel is a necessity for Farming Simulator. So what have we got? Two harvesters are still moving. I think they're both turning around, which means they are still moving. Just need to position this somewhere where it's not going to get in the way, because that would be annoying. Back into the office. Let's go and unload them. Oh, I left the indicator on. How annoying. This one that's... Oh, what's it doing? What's it doing? I think they've both got confused again. That's where it messed up. Sorted. They're both going back down again. So this one here is on roughly 90% full. So we're going to have to get that unloaded very quickly. Still got a lot in it, but that has helped it a bit. Right, will they turn okay? They really should be doing. They shouldn't be messing up at all. And I think this time we will unload the other harvester. And then it'll be time to take the lorry again. So there's a bit of a routine we're going to have to get into. That one over there does seem okay. Got to keep my eye on that one. Seems to really mess up. Both the harvesters are completely empty. That gives us a fantastic opportunity to go and take this to the store again. And also, I should position the lorry the other way around next time, because the cover, the rain cover, is on this side and it's touching it, very close to it. £24,208 from just that load. I think for sugar beet that is a very good price. Neither of them are that full, so I'm just going to wait until they come back down here again. But finally, they're actually progressing. It's just starting them off. That is the hardest thing. Once they're started, they're fine. I just hope they're going to be okay tomorrow when they are faced with the line which has been cut through the middle of the field. That might really confuse them. Just having a go in this one. It's only 46% full. You get a lot of mirrors. It's good to be able to see everything you're doing. Still 19 degrees. Nice pleasant temperature. That's enough of that. Let's jump back into our multi-purpose Terra variant and let's unload this one, because this one's got its beacons on. It must be almost ready to unload. It must be almost full. It's definitely ready to unload. That's a new one. Unloading and turning at the same time. They are really getting through it. Not too much left to do now. But the lorry is almost full again. Gonna have to take that. But first I will just unload the harvester going up on the left side, because it is almost full again, so if I can get it all into here, then at least it won't have any downtime. So how are they doing this time? Looks like one has stopped, maybe it's full. It might be. Oh no, no, it is actually moving. Just very slowly. Let me just spin round. But yeah, they have actually almost finished. The bit we're doing today anyway. That's 50% out of both of the harvesters, and as you can see, they're on a collision course. So I think what we'll be doing is we'll be stopping one of them and we'll be letting the other one finish off. I might actually do it myself because they can sometimes mess up when they have only a tiny bit left. So if I just unload the rest of this into here, it won't all fit, it will fill the lorry. But yeah, they're okay at the moment, but they're very close. So that one can finish that little section. It should automatically turn itself off. Meanwhile, I'll just go back up here once more, tidy things up, and there'll be today's work done. Looks like the other one has parked up. We're very close to finishing. And we are done. Switch it all off, lift the header up, we'll put it with the other one, and I think I'll just finally tip the lorry load once more today, and we'll call it a day. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and also hopefully you've enjoyed the Holmer DLC. If you haven't bought it, then I do highly recommend it. And it's actually quite a reasonable price as well. But anyway, we'll resume this, like I say, tomorrow for another episode on Sandy Bay. But until then, hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.